Hey guys, it's System, and this is FTB University. Hope everyone is well, have an amazing day. I myself, really good one. We're gonna get back to this back here and do the stuff, to get some stuff done. In between episodes, I went ahead and did a little bit of landscaping, I guess. Just a little bit of that. Getting stuff kind of moved around. Got all of our chests moved inside the house here. And everything's looking pretty good. We got an angry little creeper. We're gonna deal with him real quick. Take that. Yeah, I don't even care. What is that particle effect? What is that? I'm bleeding? Apparently I'm bleeding. Anyway, that's cool. And set up a little bit of farm here. I got this stuff. I got industrial hemp. Industrial hemp's actually really good for string, so it's good to have around. So that is awesome. So I was using a little silkworm. I still have one. But this stuff, yeah, super easy. Seeds does not work. I don't know why I'm trying to do that. There you go. That is awesome. And that is real good. Also switched my food. I started eating this stuff. What is this? Aubergine? Aubergine? I don't even know. Aubergine? Let's, people are going to tell me how it's pronounced, and I'm still going to say it wrong. It's a thing. It's kind of like Mahosukai. It doesn't matter how many times I say it. I'm going to say it wrong. So I've kind of given up. Anyway, let's get rid of that. You can turn that into food too as well. But this is actually a little bit better than our berries. So that's pretty awesome. And we got some melons. We got some pumpkins. We got some beetroot, some potatoes, some carrot, and some seeds. And this pumpkin is being the one that's different. Look at him. Just over here, sitting on my side here. He's not on the farmland where he's supposed to be like everyone else. And it looks like he's got stuff coming out of his nose. He's like shooting milk out of his nose, if milk was yellow. Anyway, that's a thing. We got our windmills up in the roof, which is working out pretty well. Got some infinite water out here. Upstairs, I guess, this is where I have the windmills. And they're all producing. Which one's this? That is actually the solar. The solar's producing how much? Oh, right there, 21 RF a tick. And the actual windmills are producing 66.18. And it's right down here. It actually tells you the exact number, 68.18, with a max output of 384. That's just like for the buffer, right? How much power can actually move. So yeah, that is pretty awesome and pretty cool. Down here, we have all our machines. I have the cables coming all the way down from the upper floor down to here. So it's kind of janky. You kind of see it right there. But the power's behind these machines. We got 2 sag mills, 2 alloy smelters, and some other jazz. So that is pretty cool. Made one more storage terminal just for symmetry. The only reason at all whatsoever. And everything's working out. So that is cool. Also, we got our Mr. Silkworm over there doing his silkworm stuff. So anyway, everything is pretty good, pretty jazzy, and pretty awesome. We do have a bunch of quests to accept that I didn't grab yesterday. Let's see here. Ender IO. We got ourselves some machine chassis. Got ourselves a block detector. I haven't used that one in a while. We got ourselves some grinding balls. We got ourselves a energy conduit, but just one. This one moves 40,000 RF a tick. And we got ourselves, what is that? Glowstone Nanoparticles from Ender IO. What is that thing? Grinding down glowstone and ultrafine particles allows the dust to hang in the air forever. One handful of nanoparticles can cover up to 16 blocks. Has a chance of hurting undead. That sounds like a light source. That can also sometimes hurt mobs. That sounds neat. I want to see that. Let's put it like right over our door. Let's do that. So you get a little particle effect. Then it's gone. And it's just probably a light source. I have no indication that's there, so I don't even know how you break it. You must have to place a block on top of it. But I think that's a light source. I guess we'll wait till nighttime. Then I just break these paper lanterns and see if we got a light source there. Also, it'd be nice if it hurts mobs. That might be pretty useful, which is pretty neat. I want to look at that other item we got there too, actually, because I forget how this thing works, to be honest. Let's go ahead and grab a block of some type. Let's grab some cobble. Let's do that. So we got this thing, the block updater. Go ahead and do that. Our block detector, silent. Yep. And I think it gives off a redstone signal. I guess it gives off a redstone signal by default. And there's the little panel on top, right? I think that's how it works. Let's do that. Now it disables it. So if you wanted to automate something that required the placement of blocks, so placement of blocks, turn off redstone signal, make it fire, that would do pretty good, actually. That would be a bad little tool for automation. So that is pretty awesome. And these here are the grinding balls. So you can actually put them in the sag mills. And they just give you bonuses, right? So the main output will go up 140%. So every once in a while you get, maybe instead of doubling, you get tripling. The bonus output, that is actually for the secondary. So something like iron, that gives you nickel as well, which is like 5%. That'd put up to like 12 or 13, I suppose. And power use, less power, right? So that's pretty awesome. I'll probably save that for gold, actually, because gold is a problem. One thing I want to get right away, actually, let's go ahead and grab this. I want to go ahead and make us a tool. Let's do this. Oh, something someone showed me, or I guess told me in the last video in the comments. It was actually 3 or 4 people. I was having the problem where I click X and put the stuff in my inventory. If you hold Shift and click, it puts it into the system. So the people that told me that, thank you very much. It makes my life so much easier to be able to just empty the grid and put it into the system because it was a giant pain. So anyway, let's go ahead and grab this. This is going to be a what's called a Spaxl hoe, which is pretty awesome. It is from Nuclear Craft. It uses the boron. It's 2700 durability, and it's every kind of tool in one. So I thought it'd be a pretty good one to use. So let's actually drop all those off. That looks good. Put you in the system, please. And grab ourselves a boron Spaxl hoe. So that is awesome. Also, I want to delete those picks we have. This one's ready to break anyway. And I thought I had another one though. Oh yeah, the hammer's ready to break. So let's do that. There you go. And that stuff's just gone forever. So that works out. That is awesome. So we got to get ourselves a decent tool, which will last a little bit. So the first thing I want to get to here is probably this here. I want to make us a capacitor bank. I believe we're going to get one as a reward as well. So that actually works out. Let's get 2 basic capacitors. Let's go ahead and see if we can grab enough of these. That is not enough. I need some gold. We need some metals anyway, so I might as well kind of work on that. Let's go ahead and grab 3 of that. Turn that 3 into nuggets. So let's do that real quick. There you go. Then we're going to grab, I think it's 8 redstone. We're going to make some Endogenic Alloy and upgrade all our capacitors as well, because I think that'd be a good thing. But we need that, and what's the other thing? Glowstone, I think, for that, for Endogenic Alloy. Let's go ahead and grab 8 of that. We just have the alloys kind of being made here while we're waiting. We're also going to need some bronze today. And what's the other thing we need? Let's grab some iron. We need Endogenic Alloy. So we'll go ahead and grab just like 2 of that, I guess. Do that. Get some Ender Pearls, just 2. Sweet. These are all Ender IO metals, so that is the thing. That's good. I don't want to use up much of our Ender Pearls, so let's do that and that. And I also need bronze, because we're going to do some forestry. So we need copper. Let's go ahead and grab that. I think this is a 3-to-1 ratio. And tin, go ahead and grab some of that. And should be able to do this. Might as well make a good batch of it, because we really don't need our copper and tin for other stuff. So anyway, we'll go ahead and put this in here. This should start making the Endogenic Alloy. Good. And this one will end up making that'll make the Energetic Alloy. This one's actually going to make Pulsating Alloy, I think is what it's called. I don't know why I'm trying to call it Energetic, because it's not. It's Pulsating Iron Ingots. That's what that one makes. And then we'll just want to grind this down. The way I have this set up too, this one just grinds straight across. This one pulls from here, then it grinds and it moves it down to here, doubles it up, and then smelts it off. And this one just smelts across. I can smelt straight across on this one as well. So it works out pretty well. But anyway, let's go ahead and toss that. We need a couple more capacitors and stuff that we actually get this thing going. You can actually make these capacitors out of 2 kind of chains as well. If I show you right here, you have the basic one. You can also do it out of silver. Then it goes from silver to this alloy here. So it's like 2 different stages. But it lets you use the thermal foundation metals, which I'll probably start doing soon, because I'm not seeing a lot of uses for the silver actually. It'd probably be a more efficient way to do it. But right now I just started doing it. I started using gold out of habit. So that's a thing. Let's go into here. Let's go ahead and grab our reward, which is going to be the capacitor bank. This thing's a battery. I'm not going to read all this. So it's just a battery. And yeah, it's pretty awesome. We just need a way to kind of store our power, have a little backup, and all that jazz, right? Especially now that we have passive power. It'll just always be coming in. We might as well keep it always stored. So we'll just have a little cable here, probably up like this. Then we'll grab capacitor. You can see there, it just kind of shows you there that it has the power in it. We can actually change that screen too. So we can go to this, shift and right click, put the input and output, and that's pretty awesome. So we have a nice little buffer of power now, which is basically what we were trying to do. So let's do that. That's cool. I'm going to speed up this one up here. I guess probably don't need it, but I'm going to do it anyway. That's cool. And this one, I'm going to speed up as well 3 times because I want it done right now. Let's go ahead and grab our energetic, and might as well grab our pulsating as well, because I think we need at least one of those pulsatings, so might as well get it. There we go. We need those to make the item conduits, so that's something. But like I said, the capacitor as well. So let's actually go to capac. Let's go ahead and grab that. Sweet. Maybe I'll make these base ones out of the other one. I've never actually made these other ones. Silvers? Yeah, silver and lead. That was actually probably better for us right now. So let's actually do this. Let me save a little bit of gold, because I am gold poor. Let's go ahead and grab that. Oh, but if I do this, I have to make a different alloy, don't I? I'm total derp. So what was the other alloy I've got to use on this? Not that. It was the second stage of these. I actually need to make this. So silver, glowstone, redstone. So these right here. 1, 2, 3. What am I missing? Wait, there's no way. Did I not make enough? Wait a sec. It takes 2 for each. That. Oh, I didn't make enough of the basic capacitors, I guess. Could have told dirt. 2, 3, 4. Oh, we got enough right there. We're getting short. We're going to automate those grains of affinity in a couple minutes too, because they're going to be a kind of ongoing thing, right? Let's go ahead and grab you. There we go. Hunt down our other 2, because I dropped them in here. And these will just speed up all our machines, right? So I can just right click to go inside. They're sitting right there. They take 90 RF now to use though, instead of 30. So they're using more power, but they're doing their thing, and that is rad. So that is good. Next thing I want to do here, go ahead and automate grains of affinity. Like I said, we're going to end up going through quite a lot in this pack, I figure. So I might as well just kind of get that going, right? So let's go ahead and grab you. Sweet. We'll just do kind of a lazy automation right now, and then do a full-fledged one later on. But this will work for right now. So we're going to grab this. This is a mechanical user. It's from Extra Utilities 2. Then we're going to go ahead and grab a timer. This is from RF Tools, and it's awesome. RF Tools has a lot of cool stuff like this that just makes certain automations really easy. So it's really cool. Gold there. That is all of our gold. So that's a thing. Anyway, gold is my problem in this pack. Let's see if we can get that in there quick so it doesn't get metadata. So I can do this. That looks good. And what else do we actually need? We need, the vacuum hopper. That's why I made the pulsating iron. Let's go ahead and grab that. There's actually a quest for this one as well. So we need to make this pulsating crystal here and grab that. That looks good. And probably a couple flinted steels, right? So that is going to be how we make this stuff in the first place. We're just kind of automating the process. I don't need a ton right now, just a little bit. I did make a mining shaft down here, as you can plainly see. Just got a mining shaft going down the Y level again. And apparently, too, I messed up when I built my house. So when I built my house, there's a little checkbox to add the mine shaft. I didn't click it, so I was a total dirt. So that was the thing. Anyway, let's do that. There you go. When you break these two, you can get those resonating crystals sometimes. I actually got one right there. Look at that. And yeah, that's what I used on the mechanical user. So you don't have to make them, but you can make them too if you want to. It just takes ender shards and that glass cutter, right? So it's an extra step. But if you just get them, you don't have to worry about that. Anyway, let's go ahead and put that there. We're going to set that to use item on block. Then probably throw flints and steels in there. Instead of just going to automatically light on fire, I'm going to set that to redstone on now, because we don't want it firing constantly. We're going to grab this timer. We're going to set it to 1200 ticks, because fire usually burns like at max around 1200 ticks. So that it should be gone by the time it fires again, right? So that's kind of the idea. Let's go ahead and do that. Of course, it may go out before that like it did there. It's a little random, but it shouldn't ever be there more than 1200 ticks. I'm going to light a couple here to make sure that this is working. So the vacuum hopper is going to, actually, let's turn off that backfire. There we go. And see if the vacuum hopper is going to automatically pick up the items. That's all it does. It just automatically picks up items. You can use a filter, which is pretty easy to make. I think it's hopper and paper, the item filter, and tell it to only pick up certain things, which is cool. But you can see there, it just picked up the grains of affinity just by being in range. We can actually lower the range too, but I'm just going to leave it on the base for right now. It actually shows the range too, right? Wait, show range? Oh, you have to be outside to see it. Oh, it's up there. It's actually quite large. That is a little too big. Let's go something like that. There we go. Turn on again. There you go. It's just going to there. Probably less, actually. Maybe there. That's more realistic. Cool. Awesome. So that'll work now. So every 1200 ticks, this will fire a redstone signal, make this thing fire, and in time we'll get this. Like, it's not going to be fast by any means, but it's going to get us grains of infinity. I believe this chunk's already chunk loaded, so we don't have to worry about it. And I just come back and grab it later on. So that is what our resource is. We don't have to worry about it immediately. If it becomes a big problem, all I really have to do is come back and automatically pump blended steels in there. But right now, I'll just do it manually because it's good enough. Anyway, that's good. Let's go ahead and drop this stuff off, drop that off, get rid of you, this, and that. There we go. So we're looking pretty good here. So let's go ahead and actually see what we got there. We got a quest done, right? Not forestry, extra utilities, ender IO. There you go. Didn't we do one? Oh, the vacuum hopper, or vacuum chest, I should say, doesn't have a reward. So that's a thing. So the next one we're going to jump onto, I think it's going to be forestry. We're going to go ahead and do some carpenters, I think. We're going to do an infinite water source, probably with ender IO. it has the reservoir, so that would be helpful. And then I want to have a way of making paper, so that's a problem. But I'm also thinking about doing this, the actual tree farm, so we may do that as well. But let's do this first part. So anyway, let's go up here. Let's grab that. We need to make ourselves a bunch of this jazz, so we just go like that. Oh, I have too much of that, don't I? Yeah, I have this totally out of proportion. That's fine. That's cool. And anyway, this is bronze dust. We just need to get this smelt down. Let's just do that. There we go. Probably speed that up a bit. Should be faster by default anyway. So you can see there, it's actually going at a pretty good pace with a couple speed ups, which is awesome. We just need a little bit to kind of get us going. We need 2 carpenters there. So one of the things I want to do with this, like I said, is make paper, right? So to make paper is going to be really easy. We actually just need 2 carpenters kind of side by side, right? So we can make this pulp here with wood and water, and they'll take the pulp, pump it into the other one, and automatically start making paper, which is awesome. We'll be able to use it for other recipes in the future, but for right now, that is my main use. So let's go ahead and grab the sturdy casings. Helps if it's in the system. Go ahead and grab this right here. Grab 2 of them. That's 2 sturdy casings. We'll put those in the system. And I guess we just need some glass, which I have right here. Let's go ahead and take you, put you there. And I believe there's a quest for this one too, so that is cool. Wait, let's go in here. What do we have? Crates. The crates, I'm not going to use these things. So the crates are kind of like a storage system with what you call it, with forestry. But you have to use the crates, and it pipes out of the crates, and it's old school and janky, so I won't be using it. So that's a thing. Another thing we're going to need here, actually, is a bunch of quartz. Let's see here. I don't need that much. I need like 96. I think I need like 24 of these things. Actually, let's look at this. We need a reservoir. This is going to be our infinite water. No, you get 4 per recipe. So I actually only need like 8 of this. But I think it's 4 per. 4 times 8. I need like 32. I'm doing this totally wrong. Let's do this. Let's do that. Sweet. And we put that in the alloy smelter. And that's going to give us fused quartz, which will be what we need for the recipe there. So that is cool. So that's awesome. We're going to stick these over here somewhere. Probably don't need these here. So let's get them out of the way. Sweet. Probably stick them on the wall like right here. Probably be the way we do it. Something like this. We'll have to get some power cables over here, but we can sort that out in a second. I'll actually run the power on the bottom of them and do them one up maybe. Maybe? Yeah, I'll just run it to the back. Doesn't matter too much. Overthinking it. Let's head this way. There you go. Where is the power cable? Right there. Anyway, go ahead and get a torch in here, because that'd probably be a good idea. And we'll just bring some power across. Awesome. So they'll kind of be like that. Then we'll have these carpenters just kind of sitting here. We're also going to make some transfer nodes now I think of it. I have them pinned up here already because I was already thinking of that. Let's go ahead and grab you. Pop you out. These things are going to be really good for us, actually. We'll be able to make flat transfer nodes, and it makes moving around items really easy and really awesome. Do we have any buckets in here? Bucket. No, I need a bucket. Let's get JI sync on. Let's get a bucket. Sweet. Let's go ahead and grab this. We're going to need 2 buckets of water to actually form our infinite water source. And then, yeah, it's been a long time since I've done some forestry, to be honest. Every pack I play lately, even if forestry's there, there's something that outclasses it so much. It's just like, why do forestry, right? And I enjoy forestry, but I just feel like it has to be in a pack where it's kind of gated. So this pack, I don't have access to, you know, resource blocks, stuff like that, like infinite sugarcane bonsais or something, you know what I mean? It'll have some uses, right? So that is pretty awesome. So that's good there. We have that. We have our water. That is cool. Guess what we need here is the flat transfer nodes. So we'll have to go and make some anvils. I love these things. These things are just life. Anyone that watches my series knows I love my flat transfer nodes. Let's go ahead and do that. So they just make for nice compact automations, I find. Let's go ahead and put them here. They'll turn them flats. There we go. Let's do that and that. Let's drop these ones off for now. Don't really need them. That is good. That is good. And that is cool. So what we're going to do here is end up making the pulp in this one and moving it to the next one to automatically make our paper, right? So I'll be able to change recipes up later on. But for right now, paper is what I want. So what we would want is a push on this. So we'd hold control and do that. I think that's right? I think that'll move it over there automatically. We'll see here in a second. Let's do that. Then we need our reservoirs. So let's actually go grab this from in here. That's cool. Let's see if we can actually make our reservoirs. I thought that's all you needed. Fused quartz, right? Fused quartz? Wait. It is fused quartz. Why isn't it, oh, it's not in my inventory. In the system. Go ahead and see if we can try that now. It's weird too. Like, watch this. If I shift and click real quick. Okay, it did that time. Do it real quick. Like, yeah, right there. It didn't go in the system. There's like a lag with the system. So a lot of time I go over it. I shift and click, but I move fast. So it doesn't end up in the inventory system. It's just there's lag with this inventory system. Basically what I'm trying to convey there. And why I keep messing up my crafting in this particular pack. It is a little wonky. But anyway, we can have that kind of go in there. And then, I guess on the bottom, we need to be able to move the water inside to these things. So we need to have some pulls set up on liquid. So we should be able to hold control, right? Then we should be able to go ahead and throw these back in here. And to get the infinite water in here, all you do is put 2 buckets of water. It acts like a water source, and it'll just start filling up kind of over time. So it's kind of neat how it works there, I think. Why aren't you filling? I thought it filled more than that. Maybe it doesn't. But there we go. The water is going in there, I think. Wait. Why is it not working? It's like the water got pulled out and it messed up. That is weird if it's going to do that. I've never seen it do that before. Let's go grab 2 more buckets. Because that should completely fill up. But it's like there's not enough water in there to make 2 buckets to be able to make it do it. Yeah, this is weird. Is it going to go now? Wait, what? Okay, it's working now. It's working now, but it was going wonky. This is behaving weird. This is not normal at all. What is this thing doing? Oh my goodness. So if I take a bucket out, let's actually pull you out for a second and start that over. That was totally dorky, man. It should not be acting like that at all. Go here. Okay, here. This is behaving so strange. Yeah, I'm going to have to put like 4 buckets in there. Maybe I need a second set of reservoirs. It doesn't really matter. It's just, it doesn't usually act like this. It usually starts filling up first and doesn't usually let you drain it so the water source goes away. Because it's supposed to be actually infinite water, right? And because of right now, the way it's behaving, if I pull water out of there really fast, it's going to totally derp up. That is really strange. That is weird. It'll work right now, though. It's doing its thing. It's infinite water. And all we need to do is set the recipe. Let's go ahead and grab that. That's so odd. I've never seen it do that before. Oh, I don't need that much wood. Let's do that. There we go. Drop this stuff off. That looks good. Probably only put like 2 stacks of wood in here right now. That'll get us a good amount of paper. So all we have to do is do this here. It'll automatically know the recipe. It's going to start making the pulp. Just, it's not pulling the items in though. So I have the filter set wrong, don't I? Let's go to flat transfer. So what do I have it set to? I think I put it on, let's do this. Let's go ahead and break you for a sec. Maybe, right there. Sweet. I actually have to break both of you and do this all completely over. I guess I need to make sure I'm moving the items before I do anything. Let's do that. Go ahead and do this. No, let's go ahead and do that. And I guess we would do this here. Then put that there. And then try to get the water again, right? Maybe? There we go. Awesome. And then we just need to make sure these are on pull. I think it's acting weird maybe because of flat transfer nodes. I guess that's it. I'd never used them with flat transfer nodes, I don't think, before. So that's good. Let's try that again. So it's going to make pulp, right? Once it gets enough water, I think. Oh, does it have power? Yes, it definitely has power. Wait, why aren't you doing stuff? Do stuff and things. Inventory needs resources. I always forget that. There we go. And these should end up over here, right? Where I could just do this. Set the recipe and paper. I just don't know why this tank's acting like this. Like usually it doesn't drop from the middle tanks. You usually see it just in like the top tank. So okay, I went ahead and I'm actually testing out these here. The Glowstone Nanoparticles. We have that one I put over the door. And that mob just walked into it and took damage. Yeah, come here. Come here, Mr. Zombie. Hey, yeah, come here. I shouldn't have to get in your face to make it come. We got a little one over there. I don't want to mess with him. He can actually get inside. Stay away from the light. That's awesome. And yeah, it's hurting him. It's doing its thing, man. So yeah, they hurt undead mobs pretty well, actually. It's not a ton of damage, but if you had these things all over your base, you wouldn't have to worry about zombies and skeletons at least, right? It's actually pretty good. I like that. Look at that. Another one coming to the party. Yeah, come on in. Come on in. You guys are all welcome. You know what? You just sit outside. I'm tired of listening to you. These are actually really good. I like these. Yeah, I'll end up making these. They're not even that bad of a recipe. I'm actually going to speed them up because I don't want to hear them right now. You go away. You do that. Sweet. And the recipe, I was looking at it. It's a little weird how it works, actually. You take a glowstone and a clay, and you get 2, right? So it doubles up. Then you have a 10% chance of getting your glowstone back, a 10% chance of getting your clay back, but only an 80% chance of actually getting the nanoparticles. So really weird how it works, because you could try to craft it and get nothing, which I thought was a little strange and a little awesome at the same time. Anyway, that is cool. We're going to go ahead and make one more machine here, and then we're probably going to set up the farm tomorrow is what I think we're going to do, because, yeah, we're a little limited on time, and I want to cut back the time on these videos a little bit. I've been doing, they've been a little too long. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and grab our thermionic. That is good. We're going to need this to set up the farm anyway. So we'll get the process going. Go ahead and grab that. Go ahead and hunt down actual fabricator. This machine's a little odd. It does have a quest there. So let's actually go read that. It always tells me I have so many quests done, but some of them I don't want to accept until we're actually doing those things. Let's go grab the forestry one. Actually, we might have one in here now. Yeah, transfer node. Oh, it's going to give us more transfer pipe. Look at that. We're rich. Oh, and this one had nothing. It's so weird, too, the ones that don't have anything. I expect a reward from everything. I'm just greedy. We were going to forestry. There we go. And I just did this one here. So that machine, every expert pack uses. And there's a lot of truth in that because it's a little wonky. The Thermionic Fabricator uses RF to make liquid glass out of any sand glass type. Put the sand at the top right. This liquid glass, too, if you manage to get it out in a bucket, it'll light your entire world on fire. I've done it once accidentally in a wooden base, and it just almost burnt my entire base down. So be very careful of that liquid. And, yeah, don't pull it out. I don't even remember how I got it out, but I got it out somehow. Actually, I think there was a way of making it in the smeltery in the pack I was playing, and that's how I did it. But it's very flammable. Glass in the top right slot, set a recipe to the top middle slots, then put the ingredients in the bottom. The recipe is valid. We'll heat up the glass and, yeah, craft the item. So it's a little weird how it works. I'll show you here. We'll do that. We have to make a bunch of these here anyway. These, what are they? Tin electron tubes. So we need a bunch of tin. I believe we're going to need about 8 or 9 recipes of this. Let's grab 10. Let's see how much we have here. We got a good amount. Let's do that. We need like that. We need 45. And maybe some redstone. And how much of that would it be for 9 recipes? It'd be 18, right? So let's go ahead and grab 18 of this. Maybe not 19, 18. That looks good. And we also need sand. I've been grinding down sand up here, which is actually nice because we're getting flint. So I grind down gravel. Actually, I start with cobblestone, grind that down once, and then we get our sand, right? But sometimes we get the flint. If I put the flint in here, you notice it has durability, but it gives us a bonus chance of output. So we actually sometimes get bonus stuff just from having the flint, and it kind of just makes it so the stuff I'm already getting, I'm going to get more of, right? So pretty awesome. Just a way to kind of get flint really easy. And yeah, let's go ahead and set up this recipe. So this one is like the other one. So it has the inventory, right? So the weird little inventory. I have the wrong amount again now. So let's actually fix that. Sweet. And then you kind of build the recipe, right? So you have to build it in here, tell it what to make, which is cool. You then got to put sand up here, right? So it's a little strange there. And then you have to wait for this bar to heat up. So this is like a heat, right? And you'll see they're missing liquid resource. When that bar gets up to there, it'll actually melt down some of that sand, turn it into the liquid that we need, and then start making the actual, what are these things called? Electron tubes, which is pretty cool, but it's just weird, right? It's a weird little machine. Now, automate this in expert packs is a little weird because you have this buffer down here, right? And you have to really limit what goes in there because otherwise it always ends up full of just one item, right? And then stops working. So it's just a weird machine, and that's why they say it's always in expert packs. But these transfer nodes from extra utilities, you can actually automate them pretty easy. But I don't know if we're going to have to worry about that in this pack. Also, they don't stack in the output slot. That's another weird thing about it. It's just all around weird. It's just bizarre. It's just a very weird little machine and quirky as heck. But anyway, that's cool. This one isn't too bad. Like, they'll actually stack with this stuff, so that's cool. I just can kind of come and grab our paper. I could automatically pipe that out, but that's fine. I don't really need the paper right now. That's just one of those resources I knew we're going to need moving forward. Anyway, let's go ahead and grab some gold. Let's do gold. Go ahead and grab 5 of that because I know we're going to need one more type of electron tube there. So I took a look-see. Let's grab some redstone. Sweet. We'll probably set up this farm actually tomorrow because, yeah, I don't want these videos to keep going up to like 38 minutes. That isn't my plan in life. But anyway, go ahead and clear out the recipe. And we'll just take that right there. Sweet. And do that. Awesome. Give it the 5, give it the 2. Got ourselves our golden electrodes. And we should be good. So what we need here is all these blocks up here. Actually, the farm blocks, I believe we need like 32 of these. So I need to hunt down some oak. Let's go grab oak. Go ahead and grab that. Sweet. And the good thing about this is with this farm, we'll be able to get massive amounts of charcoal, which is something I think we're going to need later in the pack. So might as well start the process, right? I can't slide across there. I need to get used to that. Let's go ahead and drop those off. That looks good. And I guess just make a bunch of these farm blocks, right? So that. And I don't want to make all of them because I might be able to make all of them. I know we need 32 for the base recipe. We also need some more bricks, right? So let's go ahead and grab bricks. No, we need stone, right? Let's go ahead and grab stone. You make the farm out of all different materials as well. So it's a little weird with that as well. It's just really weird. Keep saying that a lot. Forestry is just an old quirky mod, right? So it is one of the things that makes it kind of nostalgic and people love it, right? Actually, people either love this mod or hate it, but I love it. I think it's a great mod. I just don't like the butterflies. So I noticed there was a quest line there that kind of told you about the butterflies with this pack, but I'm not a fan of the butterflies. They fly around and they just spam your world unless it's been fixed. But where this pack is so old, I doubt it has. You just end up with so many of them if you start doing the tree breeding. That actually gets kind of silly. Anyway, that's good there. Why isn't it letting me move that? Wait, what? Oh, put them here. Stop doing that. Stop moving stuff into my inventory. Here you go. Awesome. Got our last 2. That's good. So these are the main ones. We need 32 of these to build the multi-block itself. So we'll keep those there. Toss those one to the side. We also need a gearbox. Let's grab that. Toss that there. That'll be another component of it. Then we need a hatch. This will be for moving items in and out of the system there. Cool. Go ahead and grab that. Need 2 more tin gears. It's a good thing we had a lot of tin. But anyway, let's do that. Also need a farm valve. Let's go ahead and grab you. That looks good. Oh, I have 2 of these I don't need in here. Let's do that. Drop you off. This will be for moving water into the system. So that is how you get water into it. Will you please go inside? That'd be great. Yep. And the last one is controller. I think this one is for the redstone signal. So you can kind of... it tells you the multi-block size too. That's cool. 3x4x3 or 5x4x5. We're just going to go with the smaller one when we finally do it. We need 1 more farm block. Am I actually short? Oh, it doesn't see the stuff that's in the crafting grid. That is actually weird how that works. But anyway, go ahead and grab that. And this, in theory, is everything we need. But like I said, we're probably going to do that tomorrow. But if we go down here, we can read about it a little bit. Multi-farms are multi-block machines that can farm pretty much any kind of plant. Farm crops to trees to mushrooms. They need water, fertilizer, and soil. Now, it talks about fertilizer. The fertilizer is a little weird with this mod. So if we go to Fertile, check that out. You actually need this stuff here. And it is gotten from, let's go to @forestry so you can actually see what it drops here. You need to find these apatite kind of ore blocks in the world. It actually looks like this right here. Usually I see it at high Y levels, but you'll see it like anywhere over 40, I think it is. Maybe it's 40 or 50. I found some mining, so I got like 6 stacks of it or something like that. But you then turn it into this fertilizer using sand. You just make a apatite sandwich, which is what I always call it. And you get 6 of it. You get to pump that out of the farm. That's the fertilizer that's used for it. And then water, and it makes hummus, and that's what it grows the trees on. But it'll do the auto collection, all that jazz. And it's really rad. It works really well, and it's pretty sweet. It's not a laggy one like, say, like the Ender IO one. It's slower, right? So it's slower, but how fast do you really need trees most of the time, right? But it's still a good pace. It just handles the breaking down of the trees a lot better. So it tells you everything here, everything you need. I guess we'll just cover this tomorrow, because we'll have to build the multi-farm. I'll have to find a place to put it, and we'll have to get some power in there. But we should be able to make it run off its own power using charcoal. That's kind of the plan. So anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead and probably wrap this one up here. So as always, if you guys like this video, please hit that like button. If you really liked it, hit that subscribe button. It is always appreciated. When you guys have a good one, I'll see you guys next video. Later.